Hello, good afternoon and welcome to my video. Here we have my father's 1968 Volkswagen Beetle 1500. Now my father's owned this, I think it must be about 10 years now, and he's decided to sell this and one of his other cars, and he wants to purchase something else, so it's more a storage issue. He'd rather keep them all. The first time I actually drove this car was this morning. I've driven it into work, given it a little bit of a clean, a spruce up, taken some photos and put it on the ramp to share the underside of the car. The car's in very nice shape. It has been painted before my father's time, before my father's ownership. The paint job, the paintwork, I would say is 7, 8 out of 10. Certainly doesn't warrant a respray, but it's a little bit flat, but I've polished it up and it's come out really nice. I certainly wouldn't want to paint this car. There are the odd micro blister here and there, but apart from that, it's very, very presentable. I think I don't think it would warrant that at all. It is a very original car. Interior's all original, the underside's all very good. I don't think it's ever had any welding. That's what my father says, and it doesn't appear to have had any welding. And the original service book goes back from its PDI, and it was done in Westerham. It was supplied in Surrey, not far from actually where the car lives now, and it was serviced by VW up to 1975, up to about 48,000 miles. The car's done 79,000 miles. My father's covered probably the last 30,000 miles of that, because he actually used it as his daily driver, where he'd drive from Coulsdon all the way over to Heathrow Airport way, where he was working. So it was his daily driver, very reliable. And let me take you to the inside. Interior is all very nice. There's no major rips. A little bit of wear there, a little bit of wear on the top of the seat. Back seats are all lovely. Steering wheel's all lovely. There's the mileage, 70. Oh, I told a lie. 73,608, and that is all original mileage. Original radio, all the dash, the inside of the doors. I believe that's the original paint. All the sun visors, all very lovely. Headliners, all lovely. So a very nice original car. As I say, I know it has had some paint, but a car of this age always would have been painted. And as I say, wouldn't warrant another paint job in my opinion. Maybe a bit of paint correction, but as you can probably see, and if you look at the photos as well, it's all very, very nice, very, very nice and original. I've got a few cars myself, classics, and sometimes you can kind of over restore them, but I wish my classics had started off in the condition of this, and this would just need some very light fettling. I'll show you in the engine compartment. Let me just take you down there. So it's all very nice and original. My dad isn't one for electronic ignition or sort of trick component parts, so it's all very original. He owned these cars from new, really, this model of car, when he was a youngster, so he's a real one for keeping everything original. So all very nice, and it's even got the original cardboard or insulation there around the engine. So all really, really good, and my father's always maintained it himself, and the car runs lovely, starts on the button. Actually a pleasure to drive. Here's from the other side, all the running boards. I'd imagine these running boards are new at some point. New, I say, we've owned the car for 10 years, but I'd imagine they've been changed. Door cars are all very nice indeed. Original stickers there. And actually, let me take you to the boot, or the bonnet. I get confused with what I should call it. There you go, you've got a wheel there, spare wheel. All very nice, all original. All very nice indeed. So if you want an original Beetle, or as one of the most originals that come, I think this is a really good one. Certainly something I'd consider if I was looking for a Beetle. But we've just got too many cars between us, my father and I, and I say we've got to sell, I think, a couple, and you know, maybe buy one and solve our storage problem. But all really nice indeed. The bumpers are all good. If I had a bit more time, I may even do this. I'm just going to clean up the inside of the bumpers and paint them. I think they'd probably come like a silver, but certainly don't need replacing. And I know parts are very, very available on these cars and quite affordable. So very, very nice car. Can't, to be honest, I've kind of fallen in love with it. But any questions, give us a shout. Thank you.